Proprioception. Proprioception. No, nigga, that's the word you put in his vestibular system. Chronoception.
Some more vascular.
Proprioception. Chronoception. Equilibrioception. Vestibular system. Yeah, I had to goddamn Google that shit, the pronunciation. He put out them thick ass words now.
That's what we talking about?
Nah, he just like, the question is how many senses does the human body have? And then of course, like
one.
One? Which one is that?
Touch.
I thought you was finna say the one that me and this nigga always talking about that a lot of people lack.
What?
One of the most important senses that the human body should have.
No, it got more than one. But the majority of
did y'all get another cup?
The majority of our five senses do operate on one.
Cause I'm thirsty. My mouth is dry. Man, listen. If y'all didn't know, I just scared y'all back there. I seen lose that nigga lose his jump. Like, y'all watch the Good Evening Show. Welcome back, you guys. Yeah, it's Tuesday, December the 17th, 2024. You guys, we are counting down these last days to the end of the year. Hope y'all getting that Christmas shopping going on. What other stuff you do around this time? The tax is about to get, tax season is in full effect. H&R Block, I seen my first H&R Block commercial yesterday, and I said, I know, it's that time already. Hey. So good evening, you guys. I'm your host, AP_Big on all platforms is where you definitely could find me. This is the Good Evening Show. Guess what, you guys? We are closer and closer to becoming more interactive on our social media platforms. So make sure you follow the Good Evening Show on all our platforms. And until then, make sure you also follow Playback Sound Studios on all our platforms where you can be interactive with us until we get that together for you guys. And I'm in here kicking it with two of my guys. First, my boy Trayon Pass. I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself to the people and tell them where they can find you at.
Man, how y'all doing, man? My name is Trayon Pass, man. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta native. You can find me on Instagram and most of anything on the internet at Trayon Pass, man. You dig?
Definitely. And my guy Kalanji, I'm gonna allow you to introduce yourself to the people and tell them where they can find you at as well.
What's up, man? Kalanji Chung, I'm in the building.
Thank you so
live
much.
And direct, the evening show. You can find me on IG at who he talking to. And on
that's Twitter. Your name on Instagram?
No doubt. Who he talking to?
That's
cats be trying to figure out.
That's a fine name. I ain't gonna lie.
I like that. Man.
Who he talking to?
You know what I'm saying? Talking to all y'all. You know what we do around here.
Yeah. Hey, Trey, let me tell you the funny thing that just popped in my head when you said Atlanta native. This man, D, y'all know who D is. Mooch, Hungry Humble Hustle, Stone Mountain, everything. I still ain't got my clothes. But this man, D, you said Atlanta native. You ever heard this man saying, all my life I've been poor? And boy, listen, that man sound like his song tripped over his teeth every single time. He be like, all my life I've been the poor.
Young humble, man.
Hey, listen, man, I don't know why I thought about it. You said Atlanta native, man, and he told me about when you told him you was with Smoke. Yeah. And he started. That's what made me think about it. He started thinking that, so he was like, "Now, bro, you know that's not who that man is.
That's definitely not them.
Any other night."
That's definitely not them.
You be acting like a bugaboo. But what's going on? What's the question of the hour? Now he want to get to the question of the hour. So the question of the hour is nothing too extraneous. Definitely just like, you know what I'm saying, get your brain juices to flowing after your hard day of work. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind thinking. So how many senses does the human body have, you guys? I'm going to pop it out with you, Kalanji. Like, how many senses do you think the body have?
I'm going to say 5, and I can't think of all of them right now. So I'm gonna let it be that. But I'm going to say 5 senses the human body has.
Oh, yeah. Trey, how many senses you think the body have?
I mean, I guess I would say 5 too. You know what I'm saying? But I think all of them still operate off touch. If you hear something, it gotta bounce off your eardrum.
I
To
was
feel something, you gotta touch, smell. It gotta everything's receptive.
the smell gotta touch your.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah.
This brother smoke a lot of weed.
That's some. I'm talking about. That's something you say. Think about when.
So,
Cause it do make.
If somebody go in the bathroom and stink it up, and you smell it,
I feel it in my stomach.
It touched your head.
Nah,
Yeah,
what I mean by like it still has to.
Bounce off the walls in your nose.
So
It did touch me. That's why you go like this. Yes, it touched me. You say touch.
But no, I say 5 still, but I just think
No, I'm saying I'm trying to incorporate how you see. Like I'm trying to go where you going with it. Like all on leave better touch. I see you can see touch. Cause I the taste, you got to touch your mouth, and then smell. You got to touch your nose, hearing bouncing off the wall. So it did touch the wall before it touched your eardrum. For you to hear it, how we gonna put sight and touch together?
Your retina.
The light got to touch your retina. The object got to touch your eyes for you to see it. I don't know. I'm just trying to bring it all together like you. But you guys, it's 5 that some people say, but it's 33 that other people say. The main ones that we pay attention to the most is sight, which is the ability to detect light, interpretation, and images. Hearing as well, which is the ability to hear things. Smell, the ability to smell sense. Taste, which is the ability to taste flavor. This man wrote this. I just want y'all to know that he really explaining it with the word. But like touch is the ability to sense pressure, temperature, pain, and other tactical stimuli. And our honorable mention, which should be the number 1 out of all the senses, should be common sense. Definitely, which I feel like is the most important one, because I should have common sense to know not to touch something that's hot, and I have some common sense to know that not to eat something that's hot.
So that's really considered a sense. Like
it should be.
See, I thought you were talking about scientific terms, but I didn't know you were just talking about. You know what I mean? I thought you were talking about vestibular and all that.
No, I mean, if you want to tap into that,
see,
he's talking about with the behind the scenes. Like,
yeah,
I ain't want to get in too deep into the senses, because man,
I mean, what about perception? You know what I'm saying? Like,
perception is definitely should be a sense. It should fall up on the sight though, like, cause it's all our perception.
Perception might have been the wrong thing. Wrong thing I'm trying to say, but like, I don't know how to really say like you get like a feeling or something, you know, like a premonition type.
Oh, intuition,
like something like that.
Yeah, that's what it. Sixth sense intuition. That's what I feel like.
I just always think about that white boy in that movie. I'm sorry.
I feel like that with intuition fall up under common sense. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, cause common sense ain't common, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it be some people that do some stupid, bro.
And I be feeling like, dang, didn't nobody tell you, your folks didn't raise you and none of that. You know what I'm saying? You ever met somebody that ain't had like common sense
all the time?
Like look both ways before you cross the street.
You know, I mean, it's funny because you say
it's
that,
common.
Because I be thinking like a lot of, I think that technology made a lot of us stupid. Like you get a lot of, and not even stupid. Critical thinking.
Brain rotted.
Yeah, well, you know,
brain rotted is the word that they for what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, that like people don't take.
People
don't have critical thinking,
so we don't get counseled.
That's what I mean, critical thinking. Indeed. Yeah, because it's like, you know, I see a lot of, and I'm not gonna name no age generations or nothing like that because I don't want folks to feel no kind of way. But critical thinking has been stripped because it's like now instead of you researching, you just Google.
Yeah,
and whatever Google say, you go for it.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of folks ain't got common sense to Google. That be the crazy part.
I personally listen to a random person on Instagram or TikTok that just made up something in their living room at their house.
Of course, I
mean, and that's the truth.
It's the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help them God.
Yeah, it was a pink unicorn that ran down Old
National.
For
real, bro. For real. He said he seen it.
Talking about
who was he?
I had a dude arguing with me about me.
About who? About
me.
you?
Yeah, literally telling me.
Oh.
What I was or who I was.
You don't know?
Yeah, I know.
You don't know, bro. I know you.
Yeah. I get off stage and you know what I'm saying, because they telling me about, I'm like, nah, it ain't. My man's like, nah, and he's like, I said, don't even say nothing. I get off stage. He's like, yo, why you told me you was you? I said, you told me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said what I was and what I wasn't. But that's just how this thing go when it comes to like memes and
Apple told me I'm not.
Twitter and all that.
Apple told you not you?
Yeah, I can't do Apple Cash because Apple keep telling me it's not.
That you not you.
Well, you the one came up with these questions. So
but it ain't even no way you can. And to Apple, is no way that you can prove to Apple that you even though you are you.
I sent everything I called them.
Man, listen, I sent them my blood type, zodiac sign, the last 4 digits of my social security number, and they like, nah, it's not you. What's your mother's maiden name?
That's kind of hard to prove yourself. Like,
hard to prove yourself?
To somebody that ain't never seen you before.
like, you know?
Apple ain't never laid eyes on you, but they telling you that you ain't you.
Forever.
Yeah,
Since the iPhone like 4, they've been watching me.
So they got your face recognition.
I got face recognition in my phone to open up my phone.
We should ask ChatGPT.
Maybe you look different.
You do got the gray.
Yeah.
I ain't know you when I walked in here. I'm like, who's this nigga? No, I'm joking.
You do got the gray. You do got the gray though. But you guys out there watching, make sure you definitely tap in. Okay, so before we tap out of this, which sense do you feel like is the most important? Like you couldn't live without? Like if you had to lose your sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch, like which one you feel like, look, if they took all of them away, I gotta have this.
Touch. I keep my touch.
Touch.
They can take no sense.
No, I'm saying when you can't live without.
You asked me a sense, right?
No, I'm saying you said the one you can't live without. You can, nonsense. You can. You can't live without it.
I'll pretend like I can't live without it.
No,
Watch out, man.
You wow.
It's wild.
What about
you?
What about me? Man, listen, I'm confused with that whole question.
Which one you can't live without? Like, okay, we about to take all your senses away except but one.
Sensation.
Yeah, you can't you can't see, you can't hear. Senses. That's what, we about to take all your sensations away. How about that?
Yeah.
They about to take your sight, your hearing, your smell, touch.
I'm gonna go with my man since he came with like this deep analysis on touch because everything was touch with him. You touch your eye, you touch this, you touch your hand. So yeah, so I'm gonna go with what he said, touch. How about that?
Sensory, heightened sensory. Okay, very.
That sound good to you? My man,
I mean, yeah, but
I mean, it's the one you gotta live with. You asking where he okay with it. He don't know you.
Hey, no, but my man, when I said it, he looked all high. Like, did I say that?
No, I did. No, but it just, just think about not being able to see something. That is terrible. But not being able to touch something, that's, to me, that's different. You know what
Look,
I'm
I don't know why I close my eyes try to be like.
No, but if you can't touch, right, then you ain't gonna feel nothing burn you or nothing like that. You're gonna be like, you ain't gonna feel pain. It'd be like a little
But you ain't gonna see nothing. You ain't gonna taste that good jollof rice.
You know what I'm saying? That you can't see.
You're not gonna taste that jollof rice. No dinosaur kale with the mushroom and the onion.
I think I can go without tasting something.
I don't know. If I go without taste, I might lose weight.
Well, I go without hearing this crazy ass question y'all asked.
It ain't crazy just to get your blood for get critical things. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
it's a lot of people on like hearing talking, so you know what I'm saying. I can
what
go
about
without
people you like hearing talk though?
Shit, oh well.
Oh man.
But as an artist, music, right? You know what I mean? Like I know you can feel musical notes.
To the rhythm.
I had the pop lock or something. You feel?
How you gonna pop lock?
You said you
can't hear.
You can touch with your hand.
You off beat, right? That's cool.
I moved to my own beat.
Oh my boy, the infamous Deaf Dancer. My boy DJ DD Deaf Dancer, man.
Deaf Dancer.
Hey, so,
chronoception. That's what I would get rid of.
What's that?
Here we go.
how we sense the passing of time is chronoception.
You know
Yeah,
what?
chrono means
Loose.
time. I know that.
Yeah.
Reminds
Sure.
me of another producer we had on Renegade Culture.
How we sense the passing of time. I don't know, man. Temperature, I definitely would like. If I could just be like a solid, temperature is also a sense. So if I could just be like a solid fall or spring,
You said temperature is a sense?
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's one of the 33 that everybody else don't talk about. We just talk about the main 5. But the other one is pain, vestibular system, which helps you understand the body's position and movement. Interoception helps you understand internal organs, and equilibrioception associated with balance controlled by the vestibular system in the ear. So
that's why people don't know that stuff. Ain't nobody finna look up all that.
Right.
That's why we got
why
bigs.
people don't know it.
That's why we got bigs.
They gonna get the like. They gonna get the like eight senses.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Vascular system. Nah, I'm good.
Bueller.
The Ferris-Bueller system.
The vestibular system.
Good job.
No, I ain't trying to learn all these junk, man. Listen.
I thought you had it, man.
I'm just saying, they gonna get to about 8. They gonna be interested about 8 or 9 and be like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm
8.
good.
And then somebody like me,
I don't even need them senses.
And somebody like me, I'm gonna try to learn all the ones I can use in the bedroom
33.
anyway. I'm trying to find all the bedroom activated senses. You hear me? Baby, what you know about that chronoception?
You know how black folk be sometimes. Them folk trying to trick us. Ain't no 33 senses.
Making up all these senses, man. I don't know 5.
It's a trap. It's
that
a
movie,
mind
The Sixth
game.
Sense. You know, The Sixth Sense, man. You seen that movie? That's the only one that matter. 33. 3 plus 3 is 6. Told you. Yeah, everything numerical. But like I said, you guys, make sure to interact with us with the question of the hour. If you
that's a wild question.
And if you didn't know, you watching a Good Evening Show. I am your host, AP_Big on all platforms. Make sure you follow us at the Good Evening Show. It's Tuesday. I hope y'all having them tacos and tequila for sure. Man, if y'all Christmas shopping,
Tuesday,
y'all Christmas shopping, get that Christmas shopping out the way because time is winding down. I think we got like 8 days. What the day is? The 17th.
Yeah. Your layaway, boy.
Hey, I'm trying to find which Walmart Tyler Perry and T.I. pulling up to. I'm trying to catch him on one of them nights. You know how Tyler Perry like to come in there in the middle of the night and buy everybody's stuff at Walmart.
They could know nobody ain't gonna be in there.
Man, that's what I'm trying to catch.
What Walmart gonna be open that late?
I don't whichever one Tyler Perry, the one Tyler Perry be going to every year. I'm like,
that's something I miss about the world, man. Like I can't wake up at 3:00 in the morning and go
do
to Walmart
nothing but go to Waffle House.
I have to be able to get up at 3:00 in the morning if I want to
go to the Waffle House. That's all you can do now.
I can buy everything I need to buy in that motherfucker.
Man.
Oh, I'm sorry. That mother lover.
No, it was good that time. It's the intentional cursing that they be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, so let's tap into these these topics for the hour. Y'all got the topics back there?
Yes, sir.
Yo.
It's crazy.
So what we gonna be talking about today?
All right. Big up everybody. Big up Lady J. I can see you on the line. Everybody on YouTube.
Oh, they can see us?
Yes.
Who there?
We are going to talk about Lost and Found.
Okay.
I am still looking for my little case. I wonder who lost something. We got Little Brain. I wonder what that's about.
What?
Little Brain. Are we talking about another sense?
A little brain.
Yeah.
Brain rotted. That's why it's little. Squirrel nut brain.
Somebody did a little shaker from Beetlejuice on that head. The head shrink.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Can I?
Need for speed. I like to drive.
Speed Demon. That's one of my less like Michael Jackson songs.
But yeah, and
I got a guy that drives so slow.
Last but not least, got stamped.
Ooh. Got stamped. That sound like we about to be branding cows or something. Got stamped. Like this is like some fraternity frat. What they call it when you yeah. Fraternity Omega Psi Phi brand or something. Got stamps. Hey, and definitely before we tap into our topics for the hour, I would like to let you know that this show has been brought to you by, listen, is that H3 you got on today?
Nah, this my man's clothing line, Bully Tees, you know what I'm saying? He got the clothing line, pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? But it's called Winner Circle. I'm talking about
Winner Circle. Winner Circle. That's not who we about to advertise right now. Hey, so if you're looking for that high fashion one-on-ones, customized, my guy do patches. I don't know if you can see the patches right now, the camera on the patches, but y'all see it. The reason I asked because Trey usually is watching H3 merch. So listen, like I said, if you need those one-on-ones, make sure you tap in with my boy at Hungry Humble Hustle on all platforms. Is the camera on y'all back there? Definitely. Okay, if y'all can see my boy back there, Professor D Garvin, Humble Washington, whatever he want to be called.
I was supposed to have that hoodie.
Listen, that's one of his customized hoodies with the patch on it. One of the many patches that he does have. Make sure y'all tap in. Man. Look, Trey, he already trying to bid on the patch right now, bid on the hoodie right now. Listen, he does customize apparel for you if you need it, whenever you need it. If you want something to lounge around the house in, kick it with your boys, go to the club, one-on-one, customize. I'm talking about you ain't gonna never see nothing like it, nobody with it. Trey, you could vouch for me, man.
Of course. The jacket's $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000. It's really $1,050, and the 50 for me and $1,000 for him. But it's $1,050. But for y'all, we'll sell it for $1,050 still. But
but if you call in right now,
it's $1,049 if you call in right now.
Hey, it's all right.
Yeah, they 99 cents though if you call right now.
99 cents for what? The patch?
Not for the hoodies.
Oh, I thought it was for the call.
Oh man, that's not the sense. That's one of the senses we want to lose right there. The 99 cents. Listen, but look, if you do want your customized gear, make sure you tap in with my boy.
Yeah, got to get that
at Hungry Humble Hustle on all his platforms, and he will tap in with you. So we definitely gonna
Yeah, I just want to say, Lady J mentioned one of one crew. Definitely, he is.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you'll never. That's one thing about it.
You will never ever.
Don't nobody got no piece that I got.
That you got.
You know what I'm saying, on Earth. You know what I'm saying.
It's like Lou Rawls. You'll never find
like that. Bam. Outfit like mine.
It might be similar. You know what I'm saying. Like we gonna talk about that hoodie you got.
Someone to dress you the way moods do. Listen, so we're gonna definitely tap into our first. Our topic is little brain. We would definitely just talk about senses, and one of my senses I recommended was common sense, and I feel people that lack that might have little brains. I don't know what this topic is about, but what you feel like little brains could possibly talk about?
I mean, I think everybody's brain will be relatively the same size.
I'm sure,
but your IQ and your cognitive thinking,
okay,
you know what I'm saying, might be very minute. You know
what about you, Kalani?
You know, I'm old school, so when I heard somebody say getting a little brain, I kind of got confused.
He built a sentence off of the one topic. He said, "Get a little brain."
Yeah, so anyway, little brain, yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, I'm gonna go with what my man said over there. Yeah. I'm kind of confused with that one.
I want to say last week or the week before last, we had a topic about brain. I think the word of the day was like brain rotting, and basically it was just talking about what we was talking about earlier with the technology, how it's like basically deteriorating the thought process of everybody that's going on. Everybody in the world pretty much that's interacting with it is like giving you so much nothing and something at the same time that is rotting your brain out pretty much. So I would think that would make your brain little if it's rotting out from all this rhetoric that people seem to be consuming. That, you know, rhetoric, I got that from, I be learning a lot of stuff from my boy. Rhetoric that the people consuming. Right. So I'm going to tap right into this. Scientists have now discovered that the heart has its own complex nervous system, its own little brain. This little brain has a key role in maintaining and controlling the heartbeat, similar to how the brain regulates.
That makes sense all the way, though.
Regulates rhythm functions such as locomotion and breathing. The researchers have now identified several types of functions, including a small group of neurons with pacemakers properties. The finding challenges the current view on how the heartbeat is controlled, which may have clinical implications. Do you think the heart has a mind of its own? Kalani, what you think?
I feel like I'm on Bill Nye the Science Guy. You gotta go senses, little brains, hearts, green clovers, blue diamonds,
heart stars, horseshoes, covers, and balloons.
Yeah. So just kind of, you know, I think it's on point, and you know what I'm saying. You being my leader, teacher, and guide, my man Big said, you know, I'm learning a lot tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with what you said, my man. How that sound?
Nah, it's your personal opinion. Like, do you personally feel? Okay. What about you, Trey?
I mean, the heart is like they classified as an involuntary organ. Like, which means like it kind of like the brain, you like you breathing right now, but you don't think every time to breathe. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your brain does it for you. Like you don't sit up here and think like beat heart. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna do it on its own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can see that being having our own type of brain of its own kind of.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I do too. Like, you ever been with somebody and like y'all break up and you like, man, I need to try to think about her, and then your heart be doing its own little thing, and then I'm like, bruh, I am literally saying we not thinking about her. I'm like, this nigga gotta have his own brain because this nigga do whatever he want to do with your chest. Like, man, look, be on my mind. I ain't even, but every time I see that text message, my heart just get tight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So you think your heart is part of your subconscious?
Man, or something like, cause
see, that's how I know I might not be the best person. You know what I'm saying? I just don't.
You don't
best
care.
person in a relationship. With
I mean, it's just don't. You know, like I don't matter how much I love a person, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just life goes on, my G.
No, I mean,
you know
you still gonna go
on.
on, but I mean, like, I ain't even thinking about it. But why my heart still be like, boom, boom, boom. Once my mind made up, my heart could do whatever it want to do because my mind made up. We ain't going back anyway. Like somebody told me a long time ago, your heart wasn't designed to think. And I said, you know what? When I was going through a breakup, they said that shit, and I said, you know what? That was the best piece of breakup advice that somebody ever had gave me. That your heart was designed to think. I said, oh, it's over with.
That sounds like somebody that wasn't in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes we be getting like mad relationship advice from cats that ain't been in a relationship.
No, I wasn't in a relationship either.
I'm in a relationship now. You know what I'm saying? Now? Like, but it's just like either way. I'm talking. I love my girl to death. We got a child together and everything. Everything's it just. It's not even nothing towards her, fam. Like, but it just with life experiences, bro, and just living life, bro. Like at the end of the day, dog, you got to keep living. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep.
I'm with you, man. I'm hearing you, but for real, keep real though. Like if you break up with your girl, you ain't gonna be after you leave everybody. You gonna be like
he gonna feel some type of way, but at least you still got to keep going.
Mama, you ain't gonna feel like that. You ain't gonna be like.
I mean, it's gonna hurt, of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but your mind already made up.
It's already done.
Bro, I go hit a backflip outside, bro. Like straight up, not saying it like that, fam. It just
I'm messing with you, man.
Nah, it just, bro. Certain you go through certain stuff in life, bro.
Change,
right? You get like you lose loved ones, you certain stuff.
Yeah,
you go
even
through,
like that.
Can't nothing hurt you worse than that, bro. So it's like losing a person. Not saying I never want to lose it, so I'm not saying that.
I was gonna say fix that.
Okay,
now you be like,
but it just still at the same time.
That phone gonna start ringing.
You know
I mean, if it was to happen, if you get what I'm saying, I would want her to feel the same way though. I wouldn't want nobody to be emotionally distraught about me and can't get
go
on with their life.
Yeah.
That's a terrible existence for a person.
That's a sign. That's a sign of a person that cares. Because even though you sound cold hearted, you being caring enough to say, "Yo, I don't even want you to feel this pain. So just forget that I exist."
Like even as far as stuff like this, if she have not even her, just being in general, like a person have a certain view of you. You know what I'm saying? If a person like say you're male or female, a female always accusing you or something, or a dude always accusing a girl of cheating or something, and they might not be doing that stuff you're saying about a person's character. You know what I'm saying? If a person think I'm doing something like that all the time,
it's in their heart.
You feel, but that's you need to get away from me, because if that's what you think of me, you need to go find somebody that you think differently of. We wasting our time. You feel what I'm saying?
So you feel like they thinking that in this brain, or you thinking that in their little brain?
It's probably both. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to interject real quick.
Yeah.
What you just said, Trayvon, remind me of when I felt disappointment. The disappointment my teacher had in me. That hurt worse than a breakup.
Exactly. Like, especially if I know I ain't do nothing. Yeah. Like, you know, everybody do stuff, but if I ain't do nothing to you and we break up, why am I feeling? Why am I hurt by that?
All right, hold on. We gonna break it back in. Hold on, wait. We talking about breakup. Y'all just got deep. Y'all forgot about the little brain in the heart.
But either way it go, you was saying your chest. You
I'm sorry. You can feel that like with your losing. Like I just literally lost my papa. R.I.P. my papa. Like
that's something
in my mind.
Your chest should get tight.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, he in a better place. but my heart is like,
but bro, that
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I want my papa here. I want to
for that particular thing. I feel like that's warranted though.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like,
that's a things that you can change and things you can't change.
Certain things that just, you know what I mean? Like,
looking up online, the little brain of the heart is like it's a communicator. It's like the third man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So although your head is like, yo, we're gonna forget this dude. Yo, daddy's in a better place. So I lost my dad. I was angry for a very long time. Like, I was tight about people joking about certain jokes that nobody could laugh at.
And look, and not to cut you off, that goes back to what I was saying. I was using the relationship for that example, but at the end of the day, think about how long they probably held her back from achieving something that she probably should.
Oh, now that's her ever get about it. Cause my boy, let me tell you something. My boy we just had a conversation, and let me tell you something. My man said, I got a partner who recently just got out of a relationship.
Right.
And that nigga just said the same, I ain't mean to say that. Said the same exact thing that you just said, like, yo, like, that breakup was like the best thing that happened to me. Like, I'm actually able to do stuff that I wasn't able to do in that relationship. And it sounds crazy when you don't look at it the way you look at it, like dang, I was so much invested into this that I put on hold what I had going on.
And not even just that, but it's just like, how long you gonna let that, if you linger on a relationship for months or a year or something, you know how much time you just lost? You will never get that year back.
Man.
You'll never get that 6 months back. It might hurt you to just move on.
And it kills you.
You gotta do that. Cause that's how the people that's able to put them emotions to the side are the people that thrive the most in society. They are able to not let their emotions rule their actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the strongest person. And they keep composure no matter what.
Yeah, because you're stressing yourself out. So
you know what I'm saying? Like, that serious. Like, the person that can be like, you know what? Like what they say, cut your whatever to keep your hand, and cut your finger off to keep cut that gangrene off. I might have lost my pinky, but shit, I still got my other 4.
So they go back to your senses.
Yeah, I see what you brought
it back full circle.
I like the way you wrap that back around. But you get what I'm saying, though? Sometimes you gotta, if human beings just could learn to just, you know what, this hurt, but I gotta keep moving.
If we could train our little heart to go inside with your, little brain to go inside with your big brain. Because sometimes this brain already be on track.
Yeah.
It'd be like the little weird emotional stuff that's going on. Like, even like with grief and love, which those are like, in a way, similar, the same situation. Yeah. Like, so, if you could just get your little brain and your big brain to work collectively together, you definitely could, like he said, move on with life.
Because you just think about people, not to even just keep running on the subject, but just think about people that say their parents died and they get an inheritance. They might get a few $100 million, $1 million policy. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got my parents.
But you get what I'm saying?
Worth of
but
bills.
I know, I'm pretty sure everybody in this room know a story of somebody that don't got a large sum of money from their parents when they die, and because of grief and not being able to move on with their life, they blow through the money and their life just extra tragic after that. You done ran through hundreds of thousands of dollars because you grieve and bought a whole bunch of stupid stuff, cars you can't afford at the end. I'm talking about for real. And then they life in shambles now because instead of being like, I know this hurt, but I need to go take this money. My instead of using it as a reason to go be on some BS, hey, my father or my mother would have wanted me to invest in the business, or they would have wanted me to put this money in something that's gonna grow, and now the future of my family is secure or something. Yeah. Most people I know plenty of people go run through the bread.
Also bring back to like the topic that was mentioned on here. Somebody want to big up Kalenji on his birthday. He did have a birthday earlier this week.
Okay, man. Happy G-Day, fam. You know what I'm saying? Bless up, man. Happy G-Day, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy G-Day, gang.
You know what I'm saying? Putting it out there. Shout out to Darren Crawford. Giving you big ups. You know what I'm saying? But when that goes on, sometimes like the person that's grieving is allowed to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like a basketball player or an athlete that get their first meal, it's expected they're gonna blow through that, right? It's the community, it's their crew, where that heart says, I know, man, you're going through this, but I'm gonna need you to. We need to come together You know what I mean? What's the conversation that your heart and
Right.
your mind come together to be there for your homie, be there for a loved one, not keep on giving your distance away from it. Because you know, your heart be telling you to do things like, let me go check on someone.
I'm trying to think of a famous athlete that had one of them games after their parents died or something, and they went out there and went crazy.
A lot of people.
You see what I'm saying? But like now, you got some athletes that type of stuff happen. They go get on drugs or fall out the league, but you gonna respect that person more than like, yo, my dad died home. Holmes played the day of, you know what I'm saying? His dad died that day. Holmes went on the court, still played and scored 60 points. You know what I'm saying? You're going to respect the perseverance more. Perseverance is just more, you know, healthier.
But that's the connection that you talk about when you talk about the little brain.
Yeah.
And as you said, the big brain.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
they got to correlate.
Yeah, you got to turn it into adrenaline. You got to turn it into
motivation. Exactly.
Because what happens is sometimes people will look at certain things as being cold-hearted, right? Like, for instance, we know that we're here for a temporary time, right? So certain things cats be like, yo, what if somebody do this, whatever. I already know that time is limited.
Yep.
You understand?
It's going to happen at some point.
So regardless of what go down, another decade or so, folks will forget all about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
you might be a memory, you might be ashes. 100 years from now, they might not even know that this podcast existed.
Exactly.
No. They gonna know we existed.
I forgot.
I don't even know what you talking about.
But I get what
my
you
little
talking
brain.
about.
They gonna know we existed. We not gonna be in the lost and found.
But
we not gonna be is in the lost and found. We gonna be. They gonna. Hey,
lost and found. Can we talk about some lost and found?
If we gonna go from to YouTube to whatever evaluate, you gonna find us on the record and definitely
it's gonna be there.
Yeah, in the blueprint of podcasting. Right? They gonna be the blueprint of podcasting. they gonna remember us. Definitely, yeah. Live casting. When live casting, we the first live casters. Not the first. We probably like in the top 5 of live casting. So they gonna know we're not gonna be in the lost and found. And speaking of lost and found, y'all ever had something in the lost and found before? Left something at school and came back next day and it was in lost and found. I know, boy. I done had plenty of time lost and found, saved me from getting the butt whipping out.
I'm finna say, boy, losing that coat.
Nigga, that's exactly what I'm about to say, boy.
I know, but that coat gets you in trouble in school.
But get the skin tore off your ass.
I left my wallet in El Segundo.
Man, what?
I left my wallet in El Segundo.
Oh, your wallet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's talking about something. He's talking about
something. He listening to dog.
Tribe Called Quest.
That's why I asked you twice, like what you just said.
No doubt.
He's talking about something grown.
That was a good one. Now, that's a song. It's on the song.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one, dog.
I had to go beyond his time real quick.
I can't get no whooping about losing my wallet, but I know I lost that coat one time. My mama like, look.
Oh, that coat.
If you don't bring it home tomorrow.
Or the door key, or that door key.
Man,
the door key.
Man, first of all, why would you lose your door key? Your parents act like you some celebrity and everybody know you stay and anybody can get in your house.
Nobody finna come in here.
Like, man, so you just got the key.
Somebody gonna pick up.
You got the key to my house. Anybody can just walk in. I'm like, bro.
I think probably because of the fact that they know you probably was with your friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And if one of your friends got it, and they trifle like some cats that we grew up with in the projects. Then they might be in your house. And
shoot, we stay in the project. All I keep with the
That's what I say.
You could have got it anyway with your key, nigga.
Had a skeleton key.
So look, we about to tap in. It's a plumber working at a Virginia elementary school made a startling discovery. A Heathcliff lunchbox lost by a student more than 40 years earlier. Inside, we found a thermal that still smells like hot chocolate, an adorable drawing, and a tag with the student's name, Tracy Drain, who appears to have been in Mrs. Curry's class in room 30. District officials wrote the lunchbox appears to have been made in the early 1980s. Roanoke City Public Schools put this story on Facebook. The post eventually came to the attention of Tracy Drain, who lost her lunchbox during the 4th grade in 1982. If I would have been the person that found it, I would have what? What would you have done if you would have been the person that found the lunchbox? I would have said if it worth some money. Like,
I mean,
what's a Heathcliff lunchbox? That's a brand or something?
Nah, Heathcliff, man. Yeah, you young. Man. Now you die though.
You talking about the Huxtables?
No, Heathcliff is a cat. It's a cartoon.
Heathcliff was a black cat. See, Garfield was Garfield was a house cat. Heathcliff was on the street.
Yeah, Heathcliff was outside.
Oh,
He was
alley
orange,
cat.
He
though.
was outside.
Trying to say,
Oh,
Garfield-
Yeah,
alley
Heathcliff had a gang. He had a
A
squad.
gang?
Yeah, he had people with him.
He had
That
a whole
was
gang.
related with Fat Albert in the gang.
Oh,
Like,
it was?
it was a spinoff, yes.
Nah, wait a minute. Heathcliff wasn't no spinoff from Fat Albert. What you talking about?
So who was
Knock
Heathcliff?
everything out. Heathcliff was a cat.
It's
man.
a Heathcliff.
He's cool.
the
I'm
cat.
saying he ain't had no man. That nigga ain't got nothing on Thomas the cat.
Who was you
Thomas
talking about?
the
Tom and Jerry, man. Come on
bro,
now,
These ain't even the
Man,
same type
Thomas,
of cartoon.
Tommy J was cracking.
man. I'm about to see what Heathcliff look like since
Bro,
nobody
you
behind the
wildin',
scene.
bro.
Since nobody at production sent me who Heathcliff is back there. But
I gotta look. We gotta look.
so
that
if
up.
it was you, what you
Sorry
would have
about
did with the lunchbox? You would
When
have
I
tried
did
to
the
make it.
lunchbox, I had to see what kind of snacks was in it first of all. Or if
They
had
said it
some-
was
or if they had some field trip money in it. You know what I mean?
This nigga said the field.
Yeah. Nah. What I would have done with a Heathcliff?
This nigga like a Project Garfield.
Yeah, I would have kept my
Is it-
Heathcliff lunchbox, man. I'd have said,
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna keep this up. Yeah. Now that's a different joint right there. That's a more modern look. Yeah, that's him on the left.
This nigga look like a gangster Garfield, like Garfield's evil twin, Stewie the
When
and
he
Garfield.
talked though, Garfield was doing mind control like Debo.
Man, what?
Heathcliff.
Yeah, yo. You're right.
Heathcliff was that guy, yo.
Like,
Yeah.
he ran the block.
Yeah,
Oh,
homie.
Heathcliff.
Yeah, homie is scrap. Nah, homie is scrapping everything. Like
Yeah.
homie will get.
This don't sound like he was a kid show.
Yeah,
That's like
was,
the
man.
shows back in the day. Very violent. But it was funny.
yeah, it was funny. Like Heathcliff scrapping, fam.
He was stepping it off. He wasn't Heathcliff Huffman.
Like y'all remember Top Cat? See, he don't know nothing about Top Cat.
Yo,
Man.
man, listen, man.
I don't know who that is.
The Top Cat was that guy, Hanna Barber. And what with the Hanna Barber? Ain't that how you say it, Hanna Barber?
Hanna Barbera.
Hanna Barber, yeah, they got the joints.
They had the best production of cartoons, facts.
Except for Fat Albert. They ain't have Fat Albert, did they?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah.
Who you talking about?
Hanna Barber.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Hanna-Barbera
man.
did
Y'all seen the
Flintstones, too.
Aristocats?
Yeah, we know it.
Well,
You did Googling all this
yeah,
stuff, man.
But I seen the
What movie
Aristocats
came out
now.
like in 1960 something.
No, I'm talking about I don't know about that. I'm talking about the one that came out on Disney, Aristocats.
That's
Hanna-Barbera
man.
had
What year that movie came out?
Aristocats,
Caveman.
everybody.
They don't know about Captain Caveman or Underdog.
That might
You know what I mean?
I know
Well,
about Underdog now.
What's homeboy with the
Underdog
with
was
the house on
the
his
Underdog
head?
used to have the uniform with the big
He
U
take
on
his
the
house
front.
off his head. Now there's one dude. He's like this ugly cartoon character. He take the house off his head and whatnot, and everybody start running scared.
Man, what about Thunder? Y'all know about
I know about
Thundercats? Thunder,
Nah, bro.
Thundercats.
You remember it?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That shit came out in the 80s.
Bro, no, 1970.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
you know what I mean?
Everybody wants to be
The
Aristocats.
Aristocats, bro.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, bro. That's what. Yeah, that's
Folks
old.
is checking this out. I don't even know how I got on here today, man. I just fell up in here. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you
talking
came. I thought you came in your
Sisters
car.
and cats.
So
You know what I mean?
what other questions we got? What else we got?
Oh, so y'all said what y'all do. I would have threw that shit away.
I didn't even say what I would do actually.
Oh yeah, what you would have did?
With the lunch. I mean, what I'm supposed to. I don't.
The way y'all talking
Okay,
about
how
it,
they
sound like it
find-
might be some money.
When I'm saying how they find the lunchbox, now that got to be worth some, a little something.
Yeah.
But how the lunchbox didn't get found after all that time?
Right, that
Somebody
mean
wasn't
that
cleaning it.
okay. Now we talking. So 40 years later, whoever been cleaning, they obviously wasn't doing a good
So
job.
that, so that mean that school dirty is
Dirty.
Unless the school got shut down or something that year.
But he was a plumber working at the school, so obviously working because the toilet messed up.
That school
So
haunted, yo.
Like, bro, how you find? Bro, he probably wasn't even born. He probably wasn't even born when this happened.
So she probably got the lunch box back and drunk the hot chocolate. I bet she drunk that hot chocolate.
It depends on. I mean, the way
She might have hid the lunchbox.
Tracy Drain sounds like she might have tried it though.
Oh man.
She definitely might have tried it. She probably would have drunk that stuff, and it probably gave her such a rush that she would have had a need for speed.
That's why he found her in the bathroom, because you know what she had to do after she drunk the hot chocolate.
Had the boo boo.
Had
Had the boo-boo.
Case closed.
She had the hot chocolate in the thermal.
Big
Yeah.
detective. Agency.
Man,
We got
listen,
it.
Encyclopedia Biggs. Y'all remember Encyclopedia Brown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, that throwback. Remember
Man.
they had the
What's
back.
your All right, we about to go to the next subject. What's your favorite throwback story from school? Throwback.
Damn, you
Ooh.
About ourselves?
Hmm?
About ourselves?
like what kind of?
No, not about ourselves. Like just, I mean, if that's one of your favorite, but I mean, like anyone, like
The monkey's paw.
oh, I ain't never read that.
Yeah, I
one.
don't know. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about a book or what?
Yeah, let's school like from elementary to middle school, like a book that you read.
Fahrenheit 451.
I ain't never read that either.
I mean, Mice and Men was a funny book to me.
For me, it was Where the Wild Things Are.
A Nuts to the Spider.
I said Mice and Men.
No, I said A Nuts to the Spider.
Oh, that was a good one too.
I say Where the Wild Things Are.
I mean, The Great Gatsby.
What a Wild Thing, bro. Yeah.
The Great Gatsby
Nah,
was a good
I read
book.
that.
No doubt.
I did
The Great Gatsby. Man, y'all so thought provoking, like y'all was just scholarly in elementary school, nigga. Green eggs and ham.
That's good
I
job,
do not
man.
like green
bro, I
eggs.
can't help that.
I do not like it in
I
a
already
box.
know.
I do not
Yeah,
like
we
it
had
in
to
a...
read, bro.
Yeah,
Man,
know.
this man a rapper, and you
Humble.
telling me...
Humble, tell him about Schindler's List.
I'm talking about elementary school.
Yeah, you remember the movie Schindler's List? We used to have to watch that movie though. You remember that?
In elementary school.
I watched that in class.
In
Yeah, that
elementary,
Schindler's List? Yeah.
in
man.
elementary school, how you a rapper and you didn't like one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, Trey?
I mean, Dr. Seuss, that we had
Dr.
Goofy.
Seuss is racist.
Yeah.
I'm with him because like my favorite book, y'all gonna laugh, but it was the Jungle Book. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a classic book
I
though.
didn't read.
The original or the
Are you
I
my-
didn't read it
are
in
you my
elementary.
mother?
I didn't read it in elementary. I didn't read
I mean, Goosebumps. We had Goosebumps.
Yeah, Goosebumps, the
Yeah,
series.
yeah.
Yeah, Goosebumps.
Are you my mother by Dr. Seuss?
I mean, you had the green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Seuss was a racist cracker.
You had the
In
Bernstein
elementary
Bears.
school, we didn't know that. I'm talking about in elementary school before
The
you
Bernstein
was
Bears,
woke.
you had
The
them
Bernstein.
joints.
Now, was it Bernstein or Bernstein?
I
The
don't
Bernstein
know.
Bears.
I think it was Bernstein.
It's
I don't know.
Bernstein.
Yeah,
That's what they said on the theme song.
Bears.
The
But,
Bernstein.
but when you say books, I just naturally think about like stuff like.
No, I'm talking about
the
elementary
Hardy
school.
Boys Mystery.
Elementary.
Yeah, this is elementary school. So we get elementary school. The Scholastic books. Franklin the Turtle.
I mean, Frank.
Hey, it's Franklin.
I mean, yeah, Franklin was out when. I mean, yeah. But I was kind of older when that stuff came.
Oh, okay.
What
How old
looking
you
at,
was again,
man?
Troy?
You reading something
39.
else, brother.
Oh yeah, you was a little bit older than me. I'm 32.
It was like a murder mystery
What?
type thing.
Captain Underpants. Was Captain Underpants out when you was in school?
You know, that was
Yeah,
that,
this
that
dude
that's
talking
later
about
on.
Captain
Oh,
Underpants.
okay.
He talking about 13 Little Indians. I think all y'all confused.
Nah, I was young.
Yeah, I want. Well, see, that's who.
I'm younger
that-
than all
I
y'all.
was too old.
I'm
for
the younger
Captain
person in the room.
Underpants. Like that. You feel?
That's
I was watching like Rugrats,
some of my
No,
children
not the
say that.
cartoon. I'm talking about the books.
but like I
And the
still,
little book
I
fair.
still, yeah, I was where the wild things grow. Like he said, I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
kind of from that era. I ain't gonna.
Yeah,
lie
I ain't
to
even
you.
buy no books.
I'm
just
finna
telling
read
you
the
stuff that
Rainbow
bookstore
era.
I
You
seen.
know what I'm saying? Like we watching Read the Rainbow and
Oh,
Nigga,
that
the
was
1, 2,
good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Bro,
9,
How
10.
about
I'm
I'm
Just a
Just a
Bill?
Bill?
Yeah, so you know.
First of all,
Zoobly Zoo? Did y'all watch Zoobly Zoo?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
yeah,
Just a
I
Bill.
watched-
definitely. Ben
watched
Vereen. With Ben Vereen, yeah. See, I'm Fraggle Rock. See, I still kind of
Yeah.
come.
hold on.
yeah,
I watched
HBO.
Reading Rainbow, bro. Don't try to say I'm
But
that young.
what I'm saying, but Reading Rainbow still like when I was a
You
kid.
still watch it?
Like Reading Rainbow, like really damn it before my time. You feel me? Like that's
Man,
I born
This is
85.
still-
Reading Rainbow had to be a late 85, maybe 80 late. I had to 2-3 years old when it
You
came.
born
out.
in 85?
Yeah,
That's when I got my first pair of felines.
you see what I'm saying? So
man, listen.
Yeah, it came out in 83.
And if you
see what I'm
guys
saying? So
did
that's
not
it.
know,
like y'all see, y'all had like Thundercats and stuff. Y'all really had like you know what I'm saying. Y'all had classic joints. You know what I'm saying?
To
Like
us? That was after me. That, I mean,
Thundercats
that was like my little
is?
brothers and whatnot. Yeah.
So-
Yeah,
so
it,
what-
it was around.
so
but
what
I
you were
was-
watching? You don't know you
I
the
was on.
Rifleman. You watching the Rifleman.
Right,
No, Little House on the Prairie though. You was
Ooh.
Oh,
My used to make me
Thundercats
watch
came
that
out
for real
in
though.
1985.
yo, I used to hate that show.
I was
85.
watching. I was watching.
Thundercats came out when you were born. You were born.
Yeah,
I was watching
sure.
Fat Albert,
Yeah, for sure.
Jackson 5 cartoon.
I,
Shout out to Jackson 5.
I seen reruns of that joint.
Jackson 5?
That
yeah,
shit was
yeah,
garbage.
yeah.
Oh man, you bugging me.
Nah, that was a dope
Cat
show.
right here.
It was lit for them in the mindset they was in right now. But by the time I was like, bro,
Jackson
what?
5, but it's the Jackson 5 cartoon still classic.
Yeah,
You talking about
It's garbage.
that's
California
Michael Jackson.
Raisins and shit.
That was garbage too.
What you was watching,
Bro,
Bill?
what's wrong with the
Man,
California
I don't-
Raisins?
Power
You
Rangers.
wildin', bro.
We got a
Power
question
Rangers.
from the crowd. We got a question from our YouTube.
I ain't had
fans.
cable.
Okay,
so
we
wouldn't
want
watch
the
the
question.
cartoon.
What we got?
questions?
So our folks in YouTube wants to know, how do you feel about the current trends in hip hop? How reflect the culture and issue of today?
Who said that?
Our thought provoking fans.
Who said that? First of all, do it look like we talking about the current state of hip hop right now?
That's very
What attempt I'm trying to do is, if you guys didn't know, this show has been brought to you by Playback Sound Studios. Is what I've been attempting to do for like the last 3 minutes. Hey, So if you need someone to do a live cast, a podcast, if you like someone to have a photo shoot or a video shoot,
You dig?
make sure you come here to Playback Sound Studios for all your audio, video, remote, or locational needs. And if you would like to have the address to this establishment, you can find us at 680 Murphy Avenue, right here in the West End, right behind the West End train station, across from the Atlanta Credit Union, up under the bridge, right next to that strip club who keep changing. You can find us in the Mac 680 Murphy Avenue, right here, Playback Sound Studio.
Yo,
Blah, blah,
I
blah,
ain't gonna
blah,
lie.
blah, blah. Okay.
I would say you
Fam,
gave the
do you
information
know how many-
out after I left. You know what
Fam,
I'm saying? Like, it is
do
right
you know how
here,
many
right
times
now.
that strip
He's
club?
right here right now, live. The man, the myth, Kalanji in here the studio. He said,
Bro, you know how many names that strip club had? That is funny.
I
man.
said the strip club
Bro,
who
that-
name who keep changing because of
How many
that.
names they had?
When
Man,
they, hey,
I
when
know
that
them
Montrose
too.
back in the day?
I
that
know
was
of 3 already,
Was
like
that Montrose
Montrose,
back in
Queen
the-
City, and Peaches.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was before I was born.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
about
it's-
to change again.
Yeah, who name who keep changing?
It's gonna be called
Dope
Playback.
They're just gonna call it Murphy's.
Murphy's. Playback strip club right now.
That actually might work though.
Murphy's.
Might
The
work,
loose
though.
spot. They gonna call
The
it the loose. The loose spot.
the loosest spots. Loosest blood powder on the floor right now.
They gonna call it the loose spot.
Man, listen, hey, but definitely,
Who's gonna come out with a leopard robe on?
attention. Y'all ever seen a Jamaican pimp? He gonna who going, ladies?
Oh, the poom poom in the room.
All of them dancing right now. All the gals, simmer.
Oh, the fresh poom poom.
Who
in
got the
room.
keys to the bimmer? And right after this, after party at Playback Sound Studios, 680 Murphy Avenue. Well, if you paying, we playing. That's gonna be. Listen,
Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
if you want to do all that, listen. As long as you pay, you come kick it with your folks. Hey, you could come
this
here.
ain't the hangout
You
spot,
can come here
man.
and stand in the middle of the flow. As long as you paying,
Yeah,
you
for
are
sure.
welcome to do that. This is the place for you. But in all sincerity, you can have your baby shower here, concert here. Of course,
Bar mitzvah.
bar mitzvah, birthday, quinceañera, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
For
If you want to
sure.
come here on Christmas Day and do something, on the day we not gonna be doing something, if you paying, I will wake up personally and unlock the door for you to come here and do it here at 680 Murphy Avenue, right here in the metropolitan area. Why they talk like that? Area, right here in the area. You can find us right here in the Mets, right behind the West End train station, across from the Atlanta Credit Union, up under the bridge, next to the strip club who name had 3 names since I've been born. You can find us here. So definitely, Miss Georgette, that question you asked us, we definitely can tap into it. What was the question that was asked?
First
About
off,
the
shout
hip-hop
out to the
culture.
Lions Den.
By the current
Speaking
state
of
of hip
hip-hop.
hop.
Shout out to the hold on. Shout out
Den.
to the Lions Den. Loose Lion. Loose Lion. You feel me?
And speaking of playback, this is the first place where Renegade Culture did their podcast. You know what I mean? This is
Yeah,
where we
let's
got
go,
started.
man. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to Renegade.
Hey,
We
man.
did 120 episodes, 121 episodes to be exact, between this room and the room over there. You know what I mean? And we rocked it, we ripped it. You know what I mean? And I'm the last man
Oh, yeah,
standing.
yeah,
You
and
know
follow,
what I mean?
and also, you know,
Shout out to them other guys. I'm lying. But
Oh man, he controversial.
we're the
He-
building.
He came here on his.
We're
his
the
I ain't gonna lie,
building.
you know, follow me ATL will not be what it is without playback sound, bro.
No doubt.
You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Like, nah, it took
Yes.
playback sound took us to the next level. You feel me? And we still gonna be doing more stuff here. You know what I'm saying? But like real talk, man. If it weren't for this place, man, we wouldn't be nowhere where we are. Where we are.
I wouldn't even
Real
have no
talk.
gray hair if it was for this. place.
So as you can see, 2 live testimonials on the
Yes.
great
Make sure y'all come
atmosphere that Playback Sounds creates, and as you can see every Tuesday and Thursday, we definitely kicking it here. So again, this has become an extended commercial, but there's no promo like free promo.
here. Also, 85 South. Shout out to
Oh yeah,
85
shout
South.
out 85 South.
Shout out
man.
85
Couch is
South.
right here. You
The
know what I
couch
mean?
is still here.
The couch is still
You
here.
know what? Hey, if you guys would like here to come here and
This
see
ain't
the
a couch.
original
Yeah.
85 South couch, we do tours of the place for Yeah, this is museum. If you would like to see the original,
Yeah, it's $5 a person to sit on
man,
the
I'm
couch.
trying to tell you to sit on the couch, but it's $20 to even come in.
And if I'm here, it's 50.
Whoo, and well, if I'm here, it's 100. You hear me? You can meet me. We can sit on the couch together. If you like to take a picture right here, we about to start charging for everything. I'm telling you.
To breathe inside the building.
Hey, man.
It's a cost.
Look,
to use
but
your senses
as seen on 85 South, this is the place of the
definitely
of 85 South. Their startup definitely. To the point where you might actually think they're still recording here because they took the whole the concept of the set. I like the set from and built they set the exact same thing out there, and I was like, dang, that's dope that they loved 85. I mean, loved the playback sound so much that when they created their own,
they modeled it after.
They modeled it after their.
They even created a new Loose. It was a dude they had on there looked like Loose.
Oh man,
yeah, they call him Boost.
Boost,
mobile,
Boost,
anyway,
mobile.
we got
man,
you, bro. Don't
that's
worry about
crazy.
Moose.
So definitely, Trey, you a rapper?
Yeah, of course,
and a student of hip hop, and
he's a scientist as well.
That too. And I've heard things about you, and I know that you're a student of the game, the hip hop game. So we're gonna talk about hip hop a little bit, I guess.
Okay. It was the current state of hip hop, right?
Oh yeah, I got you. Ain't got to ask her. I got it, but that's not how I planned on segue into it. She was, but it was pressure being applied from the fans behind her. From the live audience. They were like, talk about hip hop.
Feels like they're in here right now.
All right, so with the current state of hip hop, the current state of hip hop and trends, as she said. I do have the notes up here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I got them this morning. Like they were like, look, this is what we gonna talk about today.
There's a YouTube set.
Nah, that's not. Yeah, the YouTube plans. The person
that was the little note for management.
Yeah,
that was a little memo from management.
Listen,
hey, look, stay on topic.
Listen, we don't never get no message.
HR hit up like
HR text. We don't never get no message on what to talk about.
Stay on topic.
He didn't even say. Listen,
HR like this.
That's what it felt like.
Stay on topic.
That's what the message felt like. He didn't say who he was talking to. He didn't say none of that. He just said the topics. I was like,
the pull the plug sign.
Yeah, who you talking to?
He didn't even say who our guest was. No, he just this morning we just get the text message like discussions for the day. I was like, damn, he must gonna be here.
I didn't get a message.
Listen.
My defense. You're not on the mic. Talk to the mic.
Hey, that's what he said. Come on now. That's what he said. If you're going to talk, come to the mic.
To my defense, I know, for one, I know the show that we have here, and I know Kalanji and Renegade Culture and how he projects. So
no, just listen to him talk. I see why you said this is what we gonna talk about.
It's really a safety for us.
For us,
yeah,
because he ready. He be trying to hop off there.
Yeah, so that's why
he come out guns blazing.
Yeah,
you talking about Loose?
No,
you. Like,
because I didn't even know who you. They kept saying Kalanji. He came on the show before, but when I seen you, when I walked in, I said, "Oh, I remember him." Like
That's why he rolled his eyes. He's like, "This motherfucker."
I was like, we just had a meeting. They just chewed us alive about cussing, and this. I'm like, dang. At least we
told me.
At least we're not gonna get cussed out today. I was like, that's your man. You got to take it out. Man, I'm talking about every day. Look, the show was good. This the language, guys. I'm like, okay, all right.
Well, somebody
You get it? Hey, you guys.
I'm gonna blame somebody that's not here. Let me see who wasn't here.
Hey, man.
Shout out to Yakini.
The greatness around me. Shout out to definitely Yakini Horn. We definitely gonna have her soon. Y'all, we love you, man.
Y'all, what's happening?
Yeah, man, for sure.
We always love Big Yaya.
With the current state of hip hop, I'm gonna start with the negative part first. With the as you just definitely seen YSL and the Rico case that definitely just happened, and welcome home to those guys.
Yeah,
for sure. How do you feel like with people, like as rappers, y'all try to put y'all life into y'all music? try to make the story as most organic and authentic and true to the heart, to the pen. How much of that you feel like affects the game now, and do you feel like you should be so authentic? You think they should hold back some? You know, as an artist, you try to pour yourself into your work, and that kind of backfired on them. So how do you feel about penmanship for as telling your life story as a writer? Both of you guys definitely sound like you guys in the game with the rapping.
I mean, like, it's a thin line between being truthful and authentic and stupidity. At the end of the day, you can't be nobody out here committing murders and whacking folks, and then you're actually bold enough to go on a record, and some of these folk be describing whole stories. These folk describing whole stories, man. I'm talking about, and he got locked up, free him. He's stupid.
Yeah.
See, the thing about it, you can talk about street stuff. Like, I talk about street stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you can talk about that stuff, but you also got to educate about the streets too. Thanks. Everything can't be just shoot them up, kill. You got to be like, hey, I might have lived in a trap, or I might be from the trap, but that don't mean you should go do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to talk about the evils of that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And show that there is a way out of that, because all you preach is trap and kill, and to the people that's listening to you, you know what I'm saying, they gonna think that's all what it's about. You ain't even giving them no other thought process of like, dang, maybe give me something else to talk about. Like Bootsy talk about that type of stuff, but Bootsy also gonna give you that real too. He gonna give you both sides of the fence. I respect that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And, it's like a lot of times it's glorified so much to the point where it's becoming the listener's reality, where you're currently not even living that life anymore.
Right.
Like, you're rich, you're famous, you're not still in the trenches, and you still shooting and robbing and kicking down doors. Like, but the fans are listening. Like, we kind of are, like, you know what I'm saying? And you got to tell them folks, like, I used to do that, I ain't doing it no more. Like, I feel like they should start rapping about the life they live now. I feel like, I mean, as a rapper, I really can't tell you because I'm a singer. But I feel like if that's what you're going to rap about that, like, coming up. But once you make it, like, tell us what it's like on the other side. Like, I'm already living this life.
But even
tell me what it's like to get the millions. What you doing? Your cup fell. Tell me what you doing.
But even if you're going to do that, that's still not relatable.
Right, but I want to dream.
But like, I ain't, okay, how I'm supposed to feel if a rapper go up there telling me that I'm, talk about how many chains he got in his Bentley he drives.
Not so much like that.
But also tell me about, you know, but make me also feel crazy about being broke. I mean, you should work for this, but some people might not ever. Just because you well off don't mean you can afford a Bentley. That's a $200,000 car. Everybody can't go buy $1 million worth of jewelry, bro.
Now, I feel like
I believe you should motivate somebody to want to do it.
That's what I feel like.
But I'm talking about rubbing in their face.
I don't feel like it's really
rubbing in their face.
Like, when okay, for example, I'm gonna use something positive. Goody Mob, get up, get out and get something. It's really like motivational. Like, I feel like when rappers be rapping about, oh, I'm getting that money, I'm getting that paper, like, nigga, you need to get up, like, that need to be your mindset. Nah, I'm not finna get out here and goddamn go rap on the stage $1 million, but I'm about to get out here and work this construction site. I'm about to get out there and flip these burgers. Like when Rick Ross dropped Every Day I'm Hustling, nigga, I was working at Q Time.
Right.
But I was cooking food, but you couldn't tell me. I felt like I was cooking dope. Like, you hear me? Every day on her. Like, you hear me? I'm in there going crazy. Like, I feel like it should be more motivational. Like, I see what you said. May sound like you
No, I think you should talk it. Now, if you got it, flex it. Now, I ain't saying that, but at the same time, like, it be some rappers, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all broke niggas ain't nothing and woo. It's people that look up to you, bro, that ain't gonna never be able to attain some of this stuff you got, bro. And
broke is really a state of mind. That I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never took it when rappers say that. I never took it as like brokers ain't got no money, cause like
them niggas be talking about now. Some of them niggas be talking about.
I mean, it's all, but art is all how you taking it in. Like, of course, I ain't no rapper because I ain't got no money, but I ain't no rapper, so I ain't got that money. But I get up and go to work. I got money. I ain't broke. I could buy me a burger. I could buy me if I want something right. If I could buy me some shoes if I want it. Like I ain't broke. So like broke is like really because a nigga can have off his bill paid and not have no money and then you ain't broke because your bills paid. Like I just feel
but
like
the
nigga,
thing about it is like
if you ain't going to get nothing, you broke.
What I'm saying, you're right. But what I'm saying is like it need to be like I like that type of route. I like my futures and all of them. But it still it need to be also, bro. How do I get the way you get? You know what I'm saying? Give me a blueprint. Give me some type of stepping stones or something. It ain't enough education in hip hop to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I get this Bentley? Facts. Okay, you got the Bentley. How can I get this Bentley? What did you do to get your streaming numbers up? Like, educate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You get what I'm saying?
From an artist standpoint, yeah, artist, yeah.
But even as a regular person that's looking up to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't make me feel bad, bro, because I ain't got what you got. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I feel you.
Motivate me to get what you got. You ain't gotta make me feel like a bum.
You gotta get up. It is easy. They so you gotta get up. Nah. Don't spend your whole time trying to get high. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people do be invested. I gotta smoke the best czar. Like, bro, what you ain't even when got no money? You smoking? You ain't even make no money today. That's broke. Like, a nigga have be dripped out, ain't got no money. Probably like, bro, I feel like that's broke. I feel like you ain't got no ambition. Whether you work a $100,000 job or a $100 job, if you got up putting that work to make some money, like I feel like you're not broke. I feel like you only broke when you just sitting waiting like on something to happen. And you ain't even put your own elbow greases or nothing. Like nigga, you broke, bro. You broke in the mindset. Like when Rich Homie Quan said, "Rich in his spirit," like yeah, nigga, like I'm living like I got the money now. So when I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I ain't broke. Nigga, I just ain't got it yet. Like, that's how I really look at it.
See, it's still a thin line between that and flexing.
Man, yeah. Oh, no, I ain't even flexing, but...
I ain't talking about you.
Like, no, I'm just saying,
talking about you.
I'm just talking about people in general. Like, you can live, like, yo, walk. Like, damn, you know how a nigga that ain't got no money can walk in the same room with a nigga with money. Like, this nigga got so much poor, and he ain't got no money. It's just because...
I'm going to keep it 100, though. It's going to come to that point where it put up or shut up, though.
Yeah.
And you can be in that room. You can look just like them. It's gonna get to that point where I'm talking
about like personalities, like somebody with a personality like you can walk in the same room with $1 million man who can pay his way through those. But you know what I'm saying, like, but you so confident, you know what I'm saying, your demeanor could get you in those situations.
But what's so crazy? But I hate to say it. Besides y'all and my close family, only thing other people respect is what I got.
Yeah, and
like now I'm just keeping it 100. Is what leverage I got. If I didn't have, a studio for, I'm just telling you,
I ain't gonna lie, you right.
90% of people wouldn't be around if I didn't have a studio, or if I didn't have a space, or if I didn't have connections to this. Like, I'm just keeping it 100. Yeah. Like that's how life go.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Like,
so Kalanja, you back? I mean, I know you had stepped out when we was asking the question about how you felt about hip hop. So, what's your intake on for us? When you painting the picture as an artist, like how far is too far to tell your story in your lyrics? Or should an artist feel like they could be organic to their story without receiving any backlash or any consequence? And they only just painting the picture, they're artists, they're creating a story, like, you know.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a couple months older than you brothers.
Just a few.
So I'm going to take it back a little bit, and I'm going to say, like, for me, I come from an era where hip hop wasn't played on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And then it was on Fridays and Saturday nights between like 8 and 12 or 9 and 12, something like that. You know what I mean? That was on like in the New York area. It was Kiss FM and BLS. That's where the cats like Funk Master Flex, right. Mr. Magic, Marley Marl, all them cats come from that whole thing.
Right.
And you literally wasn't hearing hip hop on the radio. It wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? It was an era where in order for you to even see hip hop performances, it had to be at a skating rink. Russell Simmons was talking about how the only place in New York that he can get his artist was performing was him renting out gay clubs. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that nobody was messing with hip hop. So that's the era that I come from. Now, fast forwarding in the 80s, I got my first record deal in 1986, right? In the 90s, I started doing marketing, promotions, management, worked with a number of different artists, known, unknown, so on and so forth, hip hop, def comedy, you know what I'm saying, et cetera. Fast forwarding, I left that industry alone like 99, 2000, right? Fast forwarding, looking at where the industry is right now, I'm a fan of hip hop. I love hip hop, right? I love the culture of hip hop. But the industry of hip hop, the industry of music, or the industry altogether, it got us jacked up and got us believing that what you have physically, if you don't have any money, if you don't have any toys, then you're unsuccessful. You know what I'm saying? But that's not power. You know what I mean? White folks, when they deal with power, it's about land. And that's what Malcolm talked about. Land is the basis of power, right? So for me, if you don't rock with me because what you think I have or what you think I don't have, that don't matter. Because what happened was, for somebody like me, I'm able to build myself, and if you want to say brand or whatever, build my personality, my humanness into who I am based off of my consistency. My consistency, my work ethic, my dedication, so on and so forth.
Right.
So to that extent, when you talk about walking in the room about who know you, so on and so forth, I know more folks in the industry than a lot of people that are in the industry know, based on my particular lane, right? But I'm never concerned with what anyone thinks of me, because I understand that even with, to your point about you know, the lyrics and everything, most of these rappers are fronting.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They straight fronting, and it's like there's only a few artists out there that's really living what they talk about.
Exactly.
And I hate to talk about cats like Jay-Z, but when he's talking about what he's talking about, if he said it, it's in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these other artists, they're fighting to maintain and to get a piece of that. I know a lot of hip hop artists in real life. I know a lot of artists who you make more money than, because the labels are raping them. I mean, like, straight up, you make more money than some of these artists. Some of these artists are like really not getting any money.
Yeah, they vanity slaves.
Of course. So you're a slave to the label.
Yep.
Both labels, not just the label as far as the record label, but the labels as far as what kind of shoes you got on, what kind of shirt you got on, what kind of clothes you got on, so on and so forth. I don't necessarily buy any brand name clothes. This, what you see when you see me with my gear, is something one of my people made or we made.
Fact.
You understand what I'm saying? Because of the fact that we can make it fly without all that. I might buy some sneakers this
yeah, of course. Yeah.
And everything else, it's like, yo, you can't, what you gonna get more than me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna look better, you gonna feel better. The reality is we follow the trends of white folks. And even when we say, some of us talk about, well, you know, these white folks, they trying to act like us. They ain't trying to act like you. You acting like them. You dress like them.
Exactly.
You dressing European. You talking European. Your whole style is chump. It's what you talked about earlier. It's chewed up and spit back out. And now we live in it. So we think that if crackers say that we need a Bentley, then we gotta get a Bentley. Yeah. If crackers say red bottoms is what's in, then red bottoms is what's in.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, I
don't even want you buying their stuff.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I used to be real quick, and I'm a rapid. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I used to see Tommy Hilfiger on the train every day. He get on in Greenwich, Connecticut, headed to Manhattan, because a lot of these wealthy folks, they hop on the Metro North train because driving into the city is too difficult. So you're on the train with all types of people. I remember seeing this kid bump into Tommy Hilfiger. He's like, yo, get the fuck out the way. He don't know who Tommy Hilfiger is, but he Hilfigered out. Imagine that you bumping into somebody, they got his brand all on him. He got his brand all on him, and you just cuss the dude out that you wearing his stuff. Yeah. But you don't even know who that is.
Yeah, that's
you know what
crazy.
I mean? So at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, we have to take control of our destiny. And if we don't take control of our destiny, then we fail. It's like, yo, it's the hip hop group Lil Brother.
Yeah,
they had a song.
Dope. Yeah, Fonte and all them. Yeah.
No doubt. They had a song, and in the song they said, do you really want to win, or do you want to look good losing? We look good losing all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about who got the flyest chains, the biggest whips. We look good, but we broke. Our mentality is broke.
Exactly. Like, you can have the big whip. Do you own something?
You don't.
Know what I'm saying? What
and
you
that's
own.
the thing. You don't own anything, because even when we talk about clothes, I'm talking about shirts. We don't own the production. We don't own the means. We don't own the distribution. we still got to go to some Asians or some Europeans to even cop the fabric to put our imprint on it.
Yeah.
We don't even own the ink.
Mm-hmm.
We pick cotton and we didn't even own the cotton fields.
Fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So my problem that I have with hip hop right now, the lyrics, etc. First of all, it's a lot of snitching, and folks are big up snitches. You got this little clown ass cat with the colorful hair, the rainbow hair and whatnot. What's his name? Tekashi.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
6ix9ine.
I mean, he got out and was making money. It's like a million cats checking him out on live, still making money and whatnot. So the reality is, we're in an era. The Charleston Whites. You know what I'm saying? This dude calling the police on black folks on camera, and everybody making excuses as to, why you should rock with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This dude's
anybody can make a good point.
Of course,
that don't mean
a broke clock is right twice a day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the thing is, folks they're fine. See what he said? Well, did you see what he did though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the thing
What
is,
about
at the
the
end of the
overall?
day, we got to figure out, like, for our children, for our grandchildren. For me, I have grandchildren. My oldest grand is 17 years old.
Oh yeah, do that.
You know what I mean? So looking at this, I was wilding as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was a jooksman. I was sticking cats up the whole nine.
Right.
But right now, I have to look at this from a different mind state. I got to say, okay, boom. Are we looking to be free, or we're looking to be forever enslaved by these crackers? Because every community is playing us to the left right now. Yeah. From the Asians to Europeans, etc. We don't even make our own damn chicken in the hood. We go to the store, some Arabs making our chicken, some Chinese making our chicken.
Anybody can come in our culture and steal stuff and run.
Pimp us, rape us, and we sitting here looking crazy. So I'm sorry if I went to
no, you good.
Bananas.
So Forrest, still the general difference between hip hop. How do you feel like the delivery or the cadences or the beat selections have definitely have changed from your generation when you said I don't know, you said 85 you doing something, so I ain't really trying to put no year when you was born, but it's like it was longer than I was born.
I was born in 1970.
70s. Okay, so the 70s compared to now, where as you are a current artist in the 2020s, I guess that's how you would say it, the 2020s.
Yeah.
So how would you say? I'm gonna start with you. How would you say has the beat for as the cadences or beat selections have changed now? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ask you, how do you feel like for as back then to now?
Right.
So,
the popularity of recorded hip hop didn't come to like the 80s. You know what I'm saying? The first ones was like 78, 79, as far as just for what we consider hip hop. How do I feel the cadence and all that? We are people of rhythm. We're people of soul, so we move with the time. So, you know what I'm saying? We able to flex. But what also happens is, you know what I'm saying? This is like, we live in a circular motion. You know what I'm saying? So, it's always going to be sampling the James Brown, sampling and so on and so forth. So even right now with drill and all these other genres of hip hop, shall we say, you know what I'm saying? They're still borrowing. They're borrowing from the 90s. They're borrowing from the 80s, the 2000s, whatever. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I don't mean to cut you off. Boy, I was in the strip club Sunday.
I like how it starts off.
I like how it goes.
And listen, the DJ was playing something, and the man sample, I Got Nothing But Love For You by the 5 Heartbeats. When I say that was the most craziest thing I ever heard in my life, and I'm talking about, it was slapping to the point where me and my cousin, he made beats. The stripper was dancing. I hit my cousin. I'm like, boy, do you not hit it with this man is playing on the thing? The chick was talking to me. I'm like, man, look, I'm sorry, I ain't even listen to what you talk about, but did you not hit his sample on this crazy? Like the sample going crazy. It's definitely music definitely is taking the loop with the sample. Like you said, back in the day, everybody was sampling that. James Brown was James Brown is the number one. James Brown is the number one. You can look it up. That's one thing I know for sure. He's the number one sample artist for hip hop music. James Brown. You could go down the list of how many times people done played that. It's in so many songs. So many songs to this day.
To your point, right? So the reason why all of this is continuing to become hits is because it's the music that your mother listened to, your grandmother listened to, You know what I'm saying? It's just passed on from generation to generation. There's only so many beats. Now the problem that I feel with hip hop, with a lot of hip hop now, not all hip hop, because there's some real dope artists out there, the Kendricks, the J. Coles, the Thugs, you know what I'm saying? All these cats, Young Thug, all these cats, everybody got their own little style. So I can pretty much, I can listen to almost anything and get with it. But the problem right now is that this electronic sound. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have it's devoid of human touch. You know what I'm saying?
It's about auto-tune.
All of that. When you talk about senses, you know what I'm saying? It deadens your sensory system. So when you talked about earlier, you talked about what's that? The little brain. You talked about brain mush. What would you call it?
Brain rot.
Brain rot. Okay, that aids in it because but not only the music. Look at everything that as far as entertainment. We're entertained by violence in movies. We're entertained by violence in music, video games, so on and so forth. But they don't talk about that. They wanna tap into, look at what these rappers are talking about. Why? Because it's primarily not black control, but it's black led. You understand what I'm saying?
Them other kids.
Right. So with that electronic sound, it's like really damaging our whole shit. So we're becoming cold-hearted. So when you talk about drill music, everything's about guns. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. And then you look at how many rappers are locked up, how many rappers getting shot up, killed, so on and so forth. You know, so we have to tap into energies. The thing I miss about music, for me, the greatest music eras, I think, was the 70s and the 80s. Because of the fact that everybody had live bands. You know what I'm saying? It was funk. It was shit you could feel. It wasn't just some, electronic. You know what I mean? Because you really lose touch, man. So
I mean, I'm going to cut you off. Speaking of live bands, that's one thing I do love about what y'all do at Follow Me, ATL, Trey. I don't know if you guys know each other, but Trey
I'm just meeting
today. For sure. Trey is an artist as well, and he's also part founder of this organization called Follow Me ATL, which gives artists the opportunity to showcase their talents in front of people, artist development as well, and you get the opportunity to perform with a live band.
Right. Dope.
And recently, he's in the process of putting together a collective of artists, which I am a part of the collective that he has going on. And what you said about a live band, a lot of artists never get to perform, especially nowadays, where the DJ uses spinning or you come with a performance track. I know I've been performing like off and on for like 15 years, and I always come with a performance track. But this is like the first situation where, like, we got a live band, and it is a different energy, like the energy that you feel like being, because you really have control of the stage. If you're a performer, you know what I'm saying? Like, you control, like, having control of the band. You can loop the song around how many times. You can improv a part of your song you never did before. I definitely enjoy the energy that a live band brings. It brings a different aura, a different vibe to the room. The people that's in the room enjoying the concert, even the artists as well. It's a different energy to conduct in a room with a live band. And I'm going to segue into Trey, because you being a more younger artist than Kalanji is. How do you feel like the older, the sampling and the cadences of music versus now the way you guys in the younger state might sample or use music or beat selection or cadences and around it?
See, typically the type of music I like generally is a 90s, like early mid 90s type of style of music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Definitely like a J Hole fan, Nas, Big L, Cool G, rap.
Big Daddy Kane. You name Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, I know.
Man, I was just on set with him yesterday. You looked at Big Daddy Kane. I know you say
he's still kind of. You got to know some Kane if you're a real hip hop head, but he still kind of was before my time, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, but still, like, just in general, like the new age, I actually like they cadences and some of they beats, and you know what I'm saying? I can't even lie, I enjoy a lot of it. But like he was saying, like if you go back, beats wise, it's different. But if you go back to people like Bone Thugs and Harmony, and you go back to people like 3 6 Mafia and Twista and some of these cadences and speeds and change up and this stuff. They've been doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Rappers now just put their own little twist on it. The difference with those rappers was Twista might spit 1 million words, bro, at one time. You gonna hear every single one of them,
right?
And he's going crazy, right. And he's lyrically going crazy. Bone the same way, you gonna hear that. You know what I'm saying? Even with 3-6, they was kind of mumbly a little bit, but they still had their song. Like I grew up off 3-6. You know what I'm saying? That was, but they still took time with their music. Now, like I said, it's similar cadences and beats and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? That's why even with mine, I try to mesh everything up. Like I try to take what I got from the old and what they doing now, and I just mesh it all together and make my own version of it. That's why, like, you might hear some of my music, you might hear 5 different types of songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might have some chick shit. Oh, excuse me. I might have some chick stuff. I might have some hood. I might have some all the way real life stuff. I might have some motivational stuff. I kind of try to conquer the, you know, I go all the way Styles P on you too. You know what I'm saying? All the way, just straight bars. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick though. So to his point, right? Because you asked him about Big Daddy Kane. Now the wild thing is, Big Daddy Kane and Jay-Z is a year apart in age.
That's
but
crazy.
The difference is that Jay-Z knows how to link up with whoever the hot artist is of the day.
Yeah. He knew how to move with the times.
You have to. So Kane got stuck in on one particular thing. Now he's still dope. He's still dope.
That's Kane. Yeah.
But at the same time, Jay has been able to transcend because of the fact that whoever's hot, they know they're gonna want to hop. If he say, "Look, I want to hop,"
like between him and Andre 3000, that's how I kind of learned how to rap.
Right.
Like for real, you know what I'm saying?
And to your other point, you talk about the live band. Black Thought, The Roots. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because a lot of folks just got into The Roots or into Black Thought when he did that Funk Flex freestyle.
Right.
But they've been hot
crazy
since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Lyrically, you know what I'm saying? The whole nine.
That last video I just dropped, that what's the name of it, Humble? The Evils, the joint I dropped.
The Evil.
That's a sample from The Roots. If you don't worry about when. With the Erykah Badu. But that's a sample from that song.
That joint used to scare me. I was like, man, cut the lights on there.
But like, Black Thought.
You can't listen to that song in the dark, man.
Probably 95. Like, I ain't gonna guess, like 95, 96. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people really don't listen to Tribe. Like, I'm from the South, fam. So we from the South.
Yeah. You
gotta understand, me growing up in my era, bro, how strange that looked. Like everybody bumping Pastor Troy and all of this.
Kilo.
Holmes, I'm in the house straight up on It Was Written, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm listening to that, but they like, bro, what you listening to that for? Like it did something like New York State of Mind, how that come on, burn, 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 burn. Dun, dun. Like, how can you not like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it come on so you get the bass guitar and it come on so crazy. How can you not like that? To me, and you a hip hop head.
But I was here in '86 for a year.
You was here?
Yeah, I was at with MD Collins High School.
You was around when
I know what that's
it.
Huh?
You was around when A-Trap Brown was in the West End.
Yeah, so I was here in '86. They had MC Shy D, Live Crew, and all them. Yeah. That's what was going on out here. Folks is wearing Sebagos or whatever the shoes is.
Yeah, I know you talking
Duck heads and all that type stuff.
Yeah, Duck head. We was.
I used to wear Duck head.
Yeah, I came down here.
I got plenty of pictures in the Duck head.
I came down wearing felines, right?
Right.
And at the time, the only felines they had was like the white ones. So I came down with blue, red, different colors. So I was like, folks was looking at me like I was just some kind of amazing dude because I had the colors that they didn't have. But my point in saying that is hip hop, there was a point where you knew damn near every artist in the game. You knew what region they was from.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What they had, so on and so forth. Now it's oversaturated. So it's impossible for you to know all the artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there was one point where if a rapper died, it was like a rare thing. Now, damn near every other month.
Other day.
And just like, even like for real, bro, like them folks, even though they had the big chains on in the videos and they had the whips back then, them folk were talking about real life, bro. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about what was going on. Not they flex, of course, but they still go give you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's one thing I did respect about like up northern or New York rap, yo. Like they talked about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, them niggas was something. I mean, those people talking about the same thing. We were talking, yo, I got the dope on the corner in my Tim, son. You feel me? But you talk about they talking rhetoric just like we was. I'm just playing because I like everything about the South.
No, bro,
New York rapper I like other than Busta Rhymes.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, bro. I'm born at Crawford Lawn Hospital. I'm the South always.
But I know I give y'all respect though.
Nah, it just
my thing. I don't.
No. What I'm saying is that's why you heard me name Andre 3000. You like he said MC. Like it's a couple. It's a lot of dope rappers from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But before it was
like,
kind of.
I don't know. I wasn't even in that. I personally just say I wasn't born like.
Yeah, you weren't in the scene yet.
So it was like different. It's like
you gotta think.
I mean, I know the cliche.
You gotta think. Outkast first album came out in '93, fam.
Right, I was 1 year old. So by the time I was growing up, like I would listen to their music. You know what I'm saying? By my folks being from here and we was from East Point. You know, it was like that's like a trophy of. Yeah. That's a trophy that we carry around. Yeah, it's my claim to fame.
Yeah, of course.
That's what he said. Like, and we stayed in Montel Home. Yeah, so, boy, when the first time I ever heard that line, I was at school just saying Montel Home, my claim to fame.
But what you gotta understand is, you from East Point, like that's more artistic. That's more of an artistic neighborhood than the average stuff around it. Like you gotta understand, Tri-Cities is a school for that type of stuff. Now you feel what I'm saying?
Don't do that, bro.
No.
I know, but he want to talk about his school. And they do.
I was gonna emphasize the Tri-Cities. Like,
and they do one thing: play basketball.
I know that you have to apply to go there. Like,
now you got to be chosen.
Like,
they come to your middle school and pick you. That's how they.
I know.
That's how they came and got me.
I know. I helped a young lady get her sewing skills up so she can apply to go to Tri-Cities, and she got in. Thank you very much.
So you know what I'm saying. So those areas you got to think, yo. That's why they were different than what they was like even SWAT's Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You go anywhere, you know, any of those type of places outside of SWAT's, you got Lil 5, you got the West End, you got Edgewood, you got Auburn Ave, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what culture I'm from. Yeah. Peter Street, Walker Street, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from that culture. Like, that's how I even got any of my motion in Atlanta, from that type of thing. So but our culture got birthed from that whole City of Ink. I know Luz know what I'm talking about. Maya, City of Ink, that whole wave. Tukey Carter, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Tukey. All of those people, you feel Samba, man. Rest in peace, my guy, man. Rest in peace, my man Samba. You feel me? But I literally am a child of that movement, and those guys was moving with Goody Mob and Outkast, and even in Ben Hill will I be at. So the type of art that stuff birthed, they ain't have no choice but to birth lyricism from Big Boy and Andre and Goody Mob. They came from nothing but art. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? They whole.
But I'm sorry. To the point, real quick, man. It's like what we have to do too, because of course we all love the South. That's why I'm here. I ain't here because I'm from the North. You know what I'm saying? I'm here because of the fact that, you know, we appreciate our culture. We have to eventually get to a space where we recognize in African culture, where we recognize
as a whole,
without the invisible borders,
the stigmatization of it being North or South. I feel
without the invisible borders and boundaries, because really that's where we are right now. Because 30, 40 years ago, you wouldn't be hearing. You heard NWA on the East Coast because of the fact that it transcended the invisible borders and boundaries. You heard Outkast when they came out because it transcended the invisible borders and boundaries. So as Two Live Crew, so on and so forth. But it was certain pockets. Yeah. You heard the Ghetto Boys, so on and so forth.
You just took it out of my brain.
Without a doubt.
It took Scarface. Really,
yeah.
Like, Scarface don't even get the Ghetto Boys, but Scarface don't even get enough he does, but
one of the greatest
he bridged the gap for the South, the East, and the North. He the one that really brought he was so dope that every had MC to deal with it. Yeah. Had him in their top 5 almost. Like, everybody rocked with Scarface. Right. So he one of the pioneers for making everything.
All right, okay then. So either one of y'all can go first. Dead or alive, top five favorite hip hop artists.
I'm gonna let you go first since you the YG.
that is so subjective because it's
That's for
like
Young God.
Yeah, we'll say that. How about that?
I'm said YG.
Young Gorilla.
I mean, I'm a pick. I'm like my favorite artist gonna be.
All right, you gotta listen for the rest of your life. 5 artists.
Andre 3K, Hove. That is so hard. Nasir.
Somebody beat.
Like my boy Nas.
He said Nasir.
He said, "Yeah, right." The government.
That man, I remember he got a song where his daddy said, "I got a little boy named Nasir."
Now we saying solo or group? We talking solo or group?
Nah, artists at
or hip hop or
Outkast will be collected out.
Okay.
Yeah, they count as
I mean,
one.
I still gonna pick Andre 3000.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was like asking solo or a group. I'm like,
I'm picking Andre 3000.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, Hove, Nas. I mean,
Cannabis?
Nah.
LL Cool J.
Nah. He in my top 10. L special.
Without
Kim special. I mean,
for
it's
the rest
just
of your life though.
Ghetto Boys? Lost Boys? Wu-Tang?
Nah. That's groups. We talking about individuals.
No, we talking about either collective or individual. You only listen to them for 5 of them for the rest of your life, whether it be.
Okay, I'm still gonna pick Outkast.
Yeah.
I pick Outkast. I thought we talking about single artists.
No,
Outkast.
like you had to listen for the 5 for the rest of your life.
Outkast.
No.
Hove. Outkast. Hove.
Nas.
I can't listen to Nas I hate to be like that too. Like that's my dog. But you talking about for the rest of my life?
For the rest of your life.
He one of the dopest MCs, but he rambles a lot. So he gonna get instantly. I'm gonna listen to Pop regardless. I ain't even know. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to Ready to Die, and Life After Death. I know I listened to that twice. Nah, I can't answer. I listen to Dog. That's a hard question, bro.
But
for the rest of my life,
yeah.
It's hypothetical.
Yeah, bro. Okay, the Locks. No, I'm sorry. Let me get right. The Locks. Outkast, Jay-Z, Nas, Pop. I mean, I just had to throw.
What about you?
I forgot about Scarface. That's just too subjective for me.
Black Thought, Jay-Z, Pop, Jada, or the Locks, as he said.
Like, see
that. How many I got right there? That's 4.
Y'all niggas ain't doing no time.
What's that? 4?
Yeah.
And I throw Scarface or the Good Old Boys up there.
I don't even like turn up music like that, bro. That's just me.
All right, let me pick my 5 then.
You know what? Make that Smith and Wesson instead of
That's a good one though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good one.
2 Chainz on my list. 2 Chainz. Outkast.
Sean Price, that nigga was nice.
Outkast on my list. Pop, of course. 2 Chainz, Pop. Thug. I don't even know who that is. This is my list. I don't even know who that is.
What she say?
Fisher Price.
I said, do not disrespect Sean Price.
No, she said Sean Price. He definitely would know who Sean Price is.
Wildin'.
Now I'm just keeping. I ain't not even disrespecting him.
Oh no, I mean I don't know who he is.
It's a lot of people to win in the
South. So I had to say
boot camp. 2 Chainz, Tupac. Dang, 2 Chainz, Tupac, Young Thug.
Oh my God.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm starting to look Shaba.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
I ain't gonna lie.
I like Sean Price, but he would never get no play in my
I ain't gonna lie.
Ever. I would never
Mooch got me.
No, he's a dope MC.
Man, wait, y'all didn't even let me finish my list.
You doing yourself a disservice.
That's 4.
Oh, that. So you sound like you ended it with Shaba.
I am, cause Shaba like Mooch been putting me on the Shaba like, and then I did just get the gig with the School of Battle Ring. Nigga, but I just got the gig out there.
It's ting-a-ling-a-ling, not ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Man, I'm American. I really saying what I hear.
And that's
So if
we
you
wasn't
wanna-
we wasn't singing no ding-a-ling, bro.
Man, listen.
Yes, you
Oh.
were. You was about my ding-a-ling.
No, we wasn't with not no.
So that's
Not
the
the
end
Shabbos. I ain't never sang that song. That shit get you jumped
First-
where I'm from. You
first
get
of
beat
all,
up singing some stuff like
and
that.
then
where
my
I'm from.
last
Man, boy,
person.
stop. Let's say we be singing my ding-a-ling and call it Paul. You finna get beat up.
You didn't specify location. You said not here. I mean,
But
Man,
hey,
my
It's ting-a-ling, not ding-a-ling.
but
You know
like
what I'm
we
talking
never
about.
sing. We never thought he said that though.
Oh,
I
don't
ain't
know
even-
what he said.
I don't know what he listened to.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I never
You
understood
must
what
heard
he
that at the
said.
strip club.
Ring a ding a ling. It don't matter. I wasn't saying to be sensual. I just like this sound fire.
I love y'all.
Y'all get too deep on me.
Man, I listen to, but you gotta think. You
No, I
gotta
ain't
think about
talking about
Patra. Like we like Patra was dope too. I come from the sea. I could like yo. You gotta think. What's my?
I guess I'm stuck with 4 on for the rest of my life. But
Yeah, brother.
Nah. I listen to my folks. I listen to my folks. I'm turned up. As long as I got 2 Chainz and Thug, and we got a little motivation with Pop.
See, I can't listen to like Thug. I like Thug. No doubt. I
No,
can't
I'm
listen
just
to him for the rest of my
Like
life.
certain songs I gotta listen to.
I've been like, bro, that shit been drove me crazy.
Huh?
Man.
That was already Outkast.
Yeah,
Outkast. That's
yeah.
fire. Outkast. That was my fire. Man, of course I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to Outkast
Like
forever.
I
That's
ain't gonna
honorable.
lie, yo. I can't think.
That's
like,
in my
and I
little
like
brain
it.
and my
yo,
big
I
brain.
think Sean Price like lyrically nice for real. I'm a real MC.
Who is Sean Price?
He from Smith and Weston.
Helter Skelter. Boot Camp Click.
Insane was my favorite track.
How can you not like Helter Skelter? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a classic. That's a hip hop.
I'm not sure.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not, bro.
I don't
ain't gonna
know.
lie, bro. For the rest of my life, fam,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
listening to fam. He's
I don't
not
know
gonna
about
even
that,
be-
you guys.
He ain't gonna be in my top 50 to listen to for the rest of my life. My life?
50.
In my life? If I had to listen every day for the rest, I'm not listening to Sean Price every day for the rest of my life.
With that being said, I'm about to be out. So anyway, I
Oh,
appreciate you all
the-
rocking with
The
us.
audience,
Rocking with me.
YouTube have a question for you. They want to know what
Me?
you got going on.
What I got
On
going
your
on?
platform right now. What's up with your platform, and as well as what's going on with your studio? So, but you about to leave, so this
It's all
people want
good.
to know.
And that shirt dope too.
No doubt. Shout out to Guerrilla Republic, my man,
Shout out.
our sponsor Rob Love in the building.
I mean, you ain't even got to head out right now because I was about to close out.
Oh my bad, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
it's,
my bad.
it's
I
on
ain't
the
know.
way.
Y'all-
Yeah, I got
ain't know.
you.
I ain't gonna disrespect your set.
No, y'all was going crazy, so I was getting ready to close out the show because we're well over
No doubt.
time.
I'm with you.
Hey,
But
you
this
paid
right
the-
here, this is Carolina
did.
right here. Revolutionary.
Why you laughing,
Future.
bro? Hold on, wait. First of all, we about to close out. But I had went on a date recently and was a sip and paint. You feel me? So I'm so Atlanta
Hey,
that
I'm
I
doing
couldn't
the
think.
sip and paint too
I couldn't
soon.
think of nothing else to do but just paint a whole bunch of Atlanta stuff. That's the Feli. That's the Atlanta Thrasher.
Hey, that's actually dope.
You
I
feel me?
really was playing.
That's
I
the
love
fall.
it, man. When I first saw it, I was
That's the
thinking,
varsity. That's the Georgia Lottery Peach.
It's a dope picture.
You
man.
feel me? I ain't no.
Listen, man.
I'm an artist, but not a painter artist. I'm a
Listen, man.
musician.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
One with it, bro.
You encompassed Atlanta. As a
That's
whole,
all I was
man.
trying to do is get the
it's being
Atlanta.
see that
auctioned
hawk?
off. Put it in front of the
Oh,
camera.
let me see that hawk.
This
You
right
see
here
the
is being
hawk?
auctioned off. So
Bro, chill out,
put your
bro.
money up.
Listen, so you guys,
That's the
I
Hawk
hope
right
y'all
there.
enjoy kicking it with us today, because you're not going to talk about my Atlanta Hawk,
I
bro.
just said, let me see the
He
hawk.
said, "Let me see the Hawk." Listen, I
I
hope
thought it
y'all
was a
enjoy
pigeon.
kicking it with us today. In the I was about to say in the Lions Den, kicking it with us here on the Good Evening Show, man. I'm definitely your host, AP Big. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. Make sure you follow the show on all our platforms. So, Kalanji, before we head out, make sure you tell the people where to follow you and what you got going on.
No doubt. Check out
Bye-bye.
Black Power Media. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, Black Power Media Reloaded. You know what I mean? We have like 13 shows hosted by folks like Professor Griff, Dr. Joy James.
That's dope.
We got the
Sure.
Rise Up Morning Show. You know, Dr. Gerald Horn. My show, RSTV. Tap in.
Okay.
Check us out. Also, new books. You know what I mean? Follow me at Who He Talking To.
Hey, who you talking about? I like
Yeah.
that. I like that name.
Just
Who you
dropped the
talking to?
book Beyond Cop Cities in August. Dropping another one in February. Revolution in These Times about the Ruba Ben Wahad. We got the film Organizers New Cool coming out.
Okay.
FTP is the movement.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 20 years
Sure.
in the game. We run this thing.
FTP
You know what I
mean for what I think it mean, right?
FTP mean whatever you need it to mean.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, that's when I first met Georgette 21 years ago.
Okay,
At
man.
FTP, Feed the People.
dang, that was a long time ago.
Along with Luce.
Yeah.
I met Luce 21 years
Oh,
ago. Lions Den. We go back like we left something.
Yeah, right.
FTP, Lions Den.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Then
Okay.
Men.
Okay,
Forever.
Trey. Trey, what? Tell the people where they can find you at. What you got? Anything you got coming up? Any music dropping? Any events coming up?
Yeah.
You auctioning off my painting and stuff. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can follow me at Trayon Pass on all platforms. If you searching for my music, Trayon Pass. I got a single out with Big Rude right now called The Oath. You know what I'm saying? Real Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I got follow me ACL. Our next show will be the last Friday in January. We got some podcasts. We got some other podcasts coming too. Y'all will see that when that come. You know what I'm saying? Of course, sponsored by Playback Sounds, man. You know what I'm saying? Loose in the Lions Den. I kind of like that, Loose.
The Lions Den, Loose in the Lions Den.
Loose, I like that.
Raw.
You know what I'm saying? You can catch me. I paint pictures.
In the A on it.
I paint pictures and stuff. I really painted this.
Yeah, you did.
I'm
it.
just playing though. This a dope painting. That's why I had it up.
It's a dope interpretation.
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Even your interpretation of the art. You know what I'm saying?
But for like 2 G's right now.
But this nigga on the goddamn going crazy. Listen,
Got it.
Listen,
$ Kalonji Changa 2 G's. I'll deliver it to you.
man, you do see, bro. Come on,
That's
bro.
a pigeon, G. Where's it at?
Man, I'll take my junk back to the crib.
It's
You
beautiful,
just
man. It's beautiful.
You just call my junk a picture. I never
So,
cocaine.
so you said you sipping in.
Yeah, I
in
was
that?
sipping and painting.
It
I
look like
should
you
have
doing
started
more
painting
sipping
before
than
I.
painting.
Yeah.
You
You
sipping
see
more
the
than
hawk?
painting.
Boom. That's
Oh, that's the
beat.
hawk right there. I knew that was it.
Look,
I
boom.
don't
It's the hawk
know.
right there. This the eye. And you
I
see
don't
how
know.
the beat. This the beat
I
right
thought
here.
that shit was
Boom.
a crab.
So can you see my thrasher then? Can you see the
Boston
bird?
crabs.
Boom, boom, boom. That's the head.
bro.
Rah, rah,
Bro,
rah, rah.
I'm not gonna even tell you what I
Killing the
thought
game,
that
bro.
was.
Man,
I ain't gonna even lie.
Not a lot.
All of it.
I was doing more
the whole-
drink.
Bro,
I was doing more drinking than
Fab, I
painting.
thought that was soup.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you got me messed up. Hey, make sure
That's it, man.
You see the
I see the eye. That's it.
this okay. This the eye.
Follow the hawk.
The head come around. Boom. This the beat. The yellow part.
his face. He's like, that's the beat. He's like, that's the beat.
Yeah,
That's the beat. The yellow part. You see how boom, 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 boom. So this what really happened, right? I was
Hold
drunk.
on, I'm gonna tell you now. That
This
one
what
ain't
happened.
even.
Trey,
You
can you
drunk?
zoom in? Can y'all zoom
I
in?
see it now. I see
Yeah,
it
it's-
now.
Okay, this part right here,
That's
right?
the eye. Oh, that's an eye.
No, this the eye right here.
Okay.
But you listen. You know how the hawk
Johnny's
sit
drunk.
inside the
Bullshit.
circle? It's like the hawk and it sit inside the circle. This part right here is supposed to be white, but I was
Oh.
drunk.
Can I see that?
So that's why I colored it
Nah,
black.
fam, look,
To
it's that.
separate it.
Look, it's the thrasher.
That's
like
amazing.
You see the hockey stick?
that don't look like soup.
Honky stick?
That look like
What
a
is it
bowl
called?
of
Definitely hungry.
soup. I did too.
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm
Remember
taking it
the
back to the
Atlanta
house.
Thrashers?
So do you see the feline? Do you see the feline, Trey? F-I-L-A.
Now I see.
I saw a Fox in varsity.
I thought that was Chick-fil-A.
Okay, that's the Fox.
I saw that. You did a great
That's the
job.
varsity.
Yeah.
That's the V with the varsity. Right, boom. You see
Okay,
the
let me
so-so
see the-
delta at the top.
So I see the feline. I see the F.
You see the F with the
All
green. You know the F separated. F-I-L-A.
Right.
It's just it's like kind
Chick-fil-A.
of collaged together. That's why the thrash on there is like, man, bump y'all, bro.
Hey, I'ma sign it, fam.
Man, bump y'all. Hey, watch
Come on,
y'all
man, I was gonna buy
sign
that.
it.
I'ma sign it, fam.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
throw my painting on the ground. I was
Man,
gonna buy
listen, man, y'all been watching the Good Evening Show, and you know what?
Haters
Make sure y'all
everywhere
follow
I
us on
go.
all our platforms. Follow me at AP_big 2 G's on all my platforms. And like I said before, we working on becoming interactive with you guys. Matter of fact, this week gonna be the last week that we're not interactive with you guys on Instagram. 'Cause
Okay, turn up.
we got that route, we got that passcode and that login, so we back in action. Boom. And on that note, since y'all just dogged out my painting, big star of the day is just because they seem close to you doesn't mean, hold up, doesn't mean that their intentions aren't to devour you. Recognize the snakes around you. Because dang, they just really turned on me.
I love
But-
your painting, brother.
But all actuality, yes, you guys, just because
Can I get a
people
copy of the
seem
painting?
close to you
I took a
doesn't
picture
mean that their
already.
intentions ain't to devour you. Recognize the squares,
You
the
can turn it to
squares
an
in your
NFT.
circle, the snakes around you, the
Roaches and
the
toads.
the wolves in sheep clothing. Make sure the people in your circle are real. This man is my friend. That's the only reason I'm letting him ride on me like that. But
Nah, bro, I wasn't even.
all
I asked the
actuality-
question, man.
no, bro, you like where the hawk at? What the hawk? I don't
say
see
where
the hawk,
at.
bro.
mean,
I
saw
don't
the
see.
hawk.
I thought that was soup. I thought that was soup.
He did.
I'm
I
like,
saw the
man,
hawk.
what?
He saw the
Listen, bro,
hawk,
I deliberately made the
Time out, fam.
I made the
Time out,
diamond
dog,
with
man.
the.
Time out.
Listen, y'all been watching the Good Evening Show and Good Night, y'all.
Look for the hawk.
Yeah,
Hey, what's that?
I'm real Atlanta. I had to bring the thread. That's